Joe.
I'm Markham.
I'm Brody.
I'm Hans.
And today we're going to talk to you guys about the proper techniques of shoveling. We're redesigning and analyzing the different techniques.
Our motivation comes from me. I basically wanted to do this project because I've done a lot of outdoor work, a lot of shoveling in the past few summers, and pretty interested to figure out what kind of shovel is best for what kind of job and how to use it properly.
Alright, so the first shovel that we're going to be analyzing in our project is the square-bladed shovel. The shovel is used for primarily scooping and transferring finer surfaces, lighter surfaces such as sand. It's easier to penetrate into the ground, and later on in the video we will show you a different shovel that provides a little bit more difficult time with this surface.
Also, one thing you can notice with any type of shovel is the bent wrist that I have. So we're going to show you our redesign on what we think would be a much better design to prevent something like this.
Well, that doesn't look like it's going very well. I wonder why that is. Maybe it's because the shovel type is a flat blade in this type of surface, which is not very successful. The most efficient type of blade you're going to want to use is the rounded blade that we'll talk to you later in. With this blade on this surface, you're going to cause a lot of fatigue in the back area, especially the L5S1 disc. Also, you're overexerting yourself, and it's just not overall good for your heart rate. Shovel type that we're going to be using today, our objective here is to be digging. So as you can see, this rounded blade that we have here, it more easily penetrates into those harder surfaces that the other flat-bladed shovel could not do. This is going to take a huge load off your back, saving that, and also it's going to keep your heart rate a lot further down. The main primary focus here is to just keep your grip right. In comparison to the other shovel, it was a lot taller, meaning that you would have to stretch out your hands further. This, you're going to stay a little bit more close together. Also, this doesn't have a ergonomic handle at the very top. The way we could revise that and come up with our solution is to wear some non-slip surface gloves. Looks like way too much sand.
I think that is pretty.
That is.
Yes, I am. Let me tell you about the principles of scientific management. I developed these in 1911. And in that, I developed some principles for shoveling. First of all, you need to keep your feet wide apart. Put your front foot close to the shovel. Put the weight on your front foot, that's close to the shovel. And then use your leg to push the shovel. Shift your weight to the rear foot and keep the load close to your body. And then, as you throw the material, turn your feet in the direction of the throw.
Got it. Wow. That was pretty easy.
Looks good to me. Wait, whoa. I've done extensive studies on shoveling. The optimal pace is that you want to go at 17 scoops per minute. That'll help you to avoid fatigue. You want about 20 pounds per scoop so that it's not too heavy or too light. You don't want to leave any productivity on the table, but you also don't want to wear yourself out.
Yeah, man, you're going way too fast, dude. I see you over here sweating bullets, man. You need to go at a slower pace.
31% of injuries in the workplace are overexertion injuries. Don't let this be you.
Bet you didn't know that.
The most common form of shoveling injuries comes from snow shoveling. Each year, Americans make approximately 11,500 visits to the emergency room due to snow shoveling. Within these injuries, 2 to 6 people on average die each year due to cardiac arrest while shoveling.
Shovelers should also watch the strain on the wrist when shoveling. Improper technique, as shown in the picture, causes a slight palmar flexion of the wrist, which can lead to cumulative trauma disorders.
In our recommended redesign for improvement, we propose bending the last 8 to 12 inches of the handle by about 25 degrees downward. Studies show that having a bent shaft reduces spinal compression and trunk deviation because your wrist undergoes less flexion. This also resolves the concern for increased blood pressure, which will overall decrease the chances of having a heart-related injury.
be better for risk type injuries. Did I just say risk type injuries?
We need to say cumulative trauma disorder.
Uh-oh. Golly! Test run.
Serious face.
Okay.